of YouTube. So, you've seen the title of this video, and you probably clicked on it to see what kind of stupid stuff I'm gonna say. I just want to start out saying that I did a video kind of like this on the Mini Cooper I had, the R53 I had a couple years ago, or just over a year ago or whatever, and it has like 30,000 views on it at the time of recording this, so I figured I'd do one about my truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off the video about why I bought my truck, the things I have done to it, and I'll go into like maybe will it work for you? Is this something you're looking for? Like, would it be in your realm of trucks, I guess? So real quick, you've seen the title of the video, and you're either A, in the market of fucking buying a truck, so you're like, maybe a Cummins might be something good for me. Or B, number twosie here, you want a Cummins and you're just watching videos on it. Because I know before I buy a lot of stuff, I look up a lot of videos on it. People talk about it, people who have one, and people review them. So I'm going to jump right into this right meow. So, I bought my truck because I found a good deal on it. I wanted a truck. I didn't need a Cummins. I didn't need a diesel truck in general. I was like, all right, maybe I'm going to pull stuff every once in a while. It'd be nice to have a bed to put crap in, because all I had was the Jeep at the time, and then my work car. So I found this truck really cheap. I got a good deal on it, knowing that if I didn't like it, I could sell it and either get my money back out of it, or I could make some sort of profit off it. That's the only reason I bought the truck that I did, and I'm glad I did. And I've had it for like a year now, and I love it. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad that I bought it, and I'm glad that I still have it. I purchased the truck with 130,000 miles on it, and I'm just about at 140 now. So I put about 10,000 miles on it in a year. I don't drive it a whole lot. I got my work car. I drive for work, and then I drive the Jeep a lot in the summer. And I bought the truck last summer, so I still was driving my Jeep. That being said, I didn't need a truck this big, but I'm glad I have it. Like, everyone's like, oh, you don't want to get diesel. They're so expensive to fix. The fuel's so much more. You gotta do the DEF and all that bullshit. Well, my truck is a 2010 Ram 3500. It didn't have the DEF stuff in it when I bought it, because it didn't come out then. So I'm not gonna get into all that. But it does have diesel fuel. In the winter, I live up in Michigan, so I got to put the additive in it. I guess I probably don't really need to, but I do it to be safe. And it's not that much. It's a couple bucks here and there. And I don't drive my truck a whole crap ton, so I don't go through a lot of it. I think I went through like 2 of them little jugs. I don't even know what the hell the stuff is called. Diesel 911 or some stuff like that. Went through like 2 of them last year, but or over the winter. So I'm going to talk about real quick things that I did to my truck, and the mods that I've done, and I'll get more into them in a minute. But this truck, like I said, is a 2010 Ram 3500 with the 6.7 Cummins in it. I did a S&B cold air intake. I did the H&S Mini Max box tuner for all my codes and stuff when I was deleting everything. And then I did the EGR delete and 5-inch turbo back exhaust. And the reason why I went with them modifications rather than doing like wheels and tires and a lift right off the start, I'll get into in a minute when I talk about the problems I've had with the truck. All right, so the truck, it doesn't get the greatest fuel mileage, and I guess that's pretty obvious. It's a freaking 1-ton truck. Like, you can't expect to get like 30, 40 miles per gallon. After I did all the tunes and stuff, I was driving about 60 miles an hour. Took it to work one day. It was about a 3-hour drive one way, and the truck was telling me I was getting like 23.8 pretty much the whole time. Since then, I haven't taken it on any really long trips or nothing, so let's see what we're getting. This is just driving to town and back and stuff. I'm getting 15.8, which is actually surprisingly good for a 1-ton truck that I pretty much drive. It's like my grocery getter at the moment. I just drive to town. Right now I'm going to the gym, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll do this video real quick. Is a Cummins reliable? Like I said, I put about 10,000 miles on this truck. It's 8 years old now, and it has 140,000 miles on it. So I imagine stuff was going to go wrong with it. Literally, the only thing I've had to do to this truck was the EGR valve or whatever was getting filled up with soot. I could have took it out and cleaned it probably, and it would have been fine. It probably would have started working good, but or I could have bought a new one. So instead of paying the money to buy a new one, I just went ahead and deleted everything because I plan on doing it eventually. Did my everything at the same time. Did the exhaust, the EGR delete, the tuner I got up here, the cold air intake, everything at the same time, and it definitely brought the truck alive. Like, it woke it up. You can definitely tell the difference. I usually just run my settings on street mode, the street setting. I don't really put it on performance because I don't really feel the need to, you know. I guess if I want to go fast or roll more coal or whatever you want to say, I'll put it on performance, but that's not very often. And I know a lot of you big diesel guys are gonna be like, oh man, you should have went with EFI Live if you really want to see anything. All right, I got crotch rockets and stuff. If I want to go fast, I'll ride a bike, and like for a lot less money, I can go a lot faster than a freaking 1-ton truck can. That's why I did the tunes that I did right off the start instead of doing like lift, wheels, and tires. And then the second issue that I've had with the truck was the rear, I don't know what the hell they called it, but the seal in the front differential that goes to the drive shaft was leaking a little bit. Friggin' took it to the guy down the road one day when I got out of work because I needed to drive the truck up north, and he had it fixed in like an hour, charged me like 50 bucks. To me, that's pretty, like, you think, like, everyone's saying, oh, diesel, you're gonna have to pay a shit ton. I guess it wasn't anything to do with the motor, but it wasn't an expensive fix. Also, a good thing about the Cummins is a lot of the stuff like the EGR delete, the exhaust, and all that stuff, I did by myself, or I had my brother or my dad kind of help me with it because I just took it over there and he had more tools and stuff than I did. But the Cummins is a pretty, like, you got a lot of room to work on stuff compared to like Ford and like the Duramax engines and all that shit, where they got a bunch of stuff crammed in there, or like the turbo's in a dumb spot. Where the Cummins, if you look at the motors and the layouts and people working on them, the shit is a lot more accessible than, like I said before, the power strokes of the Duramaxes. So like, if I need to change like injectors or something, that's something I will do on my own because it's easy, it's accessible for me to get to, and I can do it at my house instead of paying someone a butt ton of money to have them do it. So, do you need a Cummins? Depends. You're gonna have to answer these questions for yourself. Are you gonna be pulling stuff all the time? Do you want the most luxurious truck of them all? Because buying a used Cummins probably ain't gonna be the most luxurious thing, but it's definitely gonna have power to pull. Even if you're not, and you can find a screaming deal like I did, because I was actually looking into a F-150, the one of the EcoBoost ones. That's what I was kind of had my mindset at when I was shopping around for trucks. And then I found this deal, and I bought this. So if you can find a good deal on it, freaking pull the trigger on it. So far it's been a pretty reliable truck. Like I said, that Mini Cooper I had, that thing I bought with 120,000 miles on, a complete pile of shit. We'll never buy another Mini Cooper again. If you want to check that video out, go ahead. There's a lot of people, a lot of Mini Cooper fanboys on there talking smack, but I don't care because the car was a piece of shit, so I know what it is. I've owned it. But the truck, so far, it's been very reliable. All my buddies that have had Cummins, they loved them, and a couple of them regret selling them and going to Duramax or something else. But it's an all-around great truck, I guess. It is cool with the sound, and I don't want to get into like the stereotypical high school kid, but it is cool having a loud truck that has some balls. Like, it's not the fastest thing. I'm not saying like I have the fastest diesel truck out there, but if like I need to get up and go on the expressway or pass someone, it's there. I can do it. So yeah, maybe a diesel truck, a Cummins, maybe could be in your realm of vehicles to purchase, where like you're not going to get the greatest fuel mileage. You should probably already know that, but you are going to be able to pull shit. Like, if you ever have to pull a horse trailer or a gooseneck or something, it has the power to do it, and it looks sweet. Honestly, I think out of like this generation of truck, this is the 4th gen, but like compare the Duramaxes and the Power Strokes, I think the Dodges look the best. So I'm happy with what I got. If I was gonna go 1500, I like the way the Fords look, the 09 to whatever 14 or 15 body style. But the 1500 Dodges look pretty good too. But so overall, I bought my truck just because I got a deal on it, and I've kept it because of that. Because it's been such a great truck for me that I've kept it because it's been very reliable. I haven't had many problems with it, and the ones I had, have 50% of the problems, which is the EGR shit, I plan on getting rid of anyhow. So I just did it just to do it, I guess. But it's fun to drive. It definitely gets a lot of looks because it's loud as piss with the 5-inch turbo back. So when I get on it in town or whatever, people always look, and they're probably like ashamed, like, oh man, this is like a stock looking freaking truck that I just looked at compared to like a sweet lifted truck, you know. But if you guys in the future, if you guys in the future would like me to do a full walk around, like review of my truck, instead of just a quick video talking about why I bought it and why it might be alright for you, drop that down below in the comments, and maybe I'll do a walk around of it. I plan on doing some other stuff to it. In the walk around, I would talk more about it. But I'm gonna do a lift and stuff soon. I'll get it looking a little more pretty. So yeah, if you like this video, go ahead, drop a thumbs up, subscribe, and you can check out some of my other videos. And real quick before I go, if you guys are into fishing and whatnot, or if you just want some sweet clothes at a discount price, go ahead and check out wolfpackpf.com, Wolfpack Performance Fishing. They got some sick clothes, and if you see anything there that you like, go ahead and drop my discount code WPJW to save yourself 10% at checkout. Until next time, I'm out.